How's it going, everyone? Today I want to talk a little bit about backpacks, and I wanted to make a video just to share a little bit about my journey on exploring a few different models of backpacks by Bellroy. The backpacks that I'm going to feature in this video are basically going to be a comparison between the Bellroy Via, the Classic backpack, and the Transit Workpack. Now, all of these bags are very well made. The materials by Bellroy in general are always fantastic. Each iteration as you go up, you're gonna get a little bit more space, a little bit more organization, a few more pockets, but as you go up in every iteration, you're also going to gain a bit more weight. I just figured I'd put this video together just so I can give you a quick rundown of what these bags are for, and hopefully that can help your buying decision if you happen to be looking at one of these bags. So firstly, let's start off with the Bellroy Via. This is a lightweight, simple, and stylish commuter backpack, coming in at 550 grams or 1.2 pounds. Alright, so this is your simplistic, kind of no frills, very modern, slick backpack. Not many pockets. If anything, there are only two. You've got this top organization pocket, which I love these types of pockets. These things are usually pretty shallow, meant for sunglasses or your AirPods or something super quick to access. For me, this pocket is a must. You got your top handle, which is great to have, but I kind of wish it was just a little bit bigger. You know, these top handles, this clearance here is, some of these other bags have a little bit of a wider gap that you can grab your hand, so that works a little bit better. We've got our pretty simplistic, sleek straps, some very minimal branding here, and on the back we've got this sort of support system that's like a bit of a jelly type feel, which feels quite nice when you have it on. But other than that, once you open this up, you get into the body of it. This is essentially it. Not too complicated. Essentially, we've got a front pocket here just for other specific items. We've got a little hook for perhaps your keychain, and we've got some space here for random items, and you've got a laptop compartment. Now, I think this laptop compartment says it's rated for something like a 16-inch laptop, and I would say that this is true as long as you don't have a sleeve. I've got my 15-inch MacBook Pro. If we throw this in here, this fits quite nice, no problems. So it zips up. I mean, the zips are also a little bit snug. They are kind of PU coated with this like reflective, waterproof material. A lot of the Bellroy bags have this. Other thing is no water bottle holder or anything. So if you are packing a water bottle with you, you might need to throw it in this section with your laptop, I guess, if you're comfortable doing that. The one thing that you're gonna have to note a little bit is your clearance here kind of goes over the laptop. So you're gonna have to pull this back a bit in order to pull your laptop out. The other thing is that if you are somebody who likes to rock a sleeve, so if you got a sleeve on this 15-inch, this is not going to fit. It might, it might, no, it won't. If you have a 14-inch sleeve, something like this, it will fit, but it's kind of the same scenario where it's going to be pretty snug. And you're going to have issues a little bit with that clearance thing, like I just mentioned. If you are rocking a sleeve with a 15-inch, probably not. Even a 14-inch laptop with a sleeve, I would say probably not. It's going to be a little bit too tight, and your clearance on the edges here is going to be pretty tight as well. So that is essentially it for the Via. Here it is. Beautiful bag. So moving on to the Bellroy Classic. This is your more casual yet still stylish all-rounder type bag, coming in a tad bit heavier at 750 grams or 1.65 pounds. I love the look of this bag. The contrasting elements with the leather and the materials that they've used here. I think personally this is my favorite looking bag out of the three. Here we've got your, simple straps with a little bit of logo branding here. Similar type backing with a little bit of a channel for air distribution, which is really great. You've got a really great handle. I mean, this is the clearance that I'm talking about. This handle works really great, and it's got this accented leather fabric on the top. Really easy to grab. Same sort of feature at the top here. In the top, we've got this pocket, which, throw your AirPods, sunglasses, this type of stuff. Perfect little pocket that's just sort of hidden, not really even that noticeable at the top. And so here we have an additional front pocket before we get into our main. So as we get into our front pocket, this is where we've also got this little carabiner thing just for keys, and kind of throw maybe a power charger or some snacks or whatever, super quick access to the front. We can open up our main compartment. Similar-ish kind of layout. So, we've got our main front pocket here, sort of a meshy fabric in the front here. Then you've got your main compartment area for whatever other random items you have. The other additional pocket that you're going to find on the Classic is this front pocket here. This is meant maybe for like a tablet or an iPad or something along those lines. And then you've got your main laptop compartment. The laptop compartment on this one, I would say, is a tad bit bigger than the Via. It will technically fit the 14-inch MacBook Pro sleeve. This will go in here like a lot easier. It will come out a bit easier as well. A 15-inch with a sleeve is still going to be tight in this guy. You're also looking at a little bit of that clearance, so you will have to pull the bag back yet again to kind of pull your laptop out. But if you like something that's just all in one, this is a really, really great bag. And I don't know, I got this on my version. The corners of this bag are a little bit tight, especially in the top edges here. So because of that, there is a little bit of the zipper just kind of gets stuck. So it's just kind of something worth mentioning. It's not a major issue, but it's just enough to kind of be annoying every once in a while. And it also doesn't happen every time, but it happens more likely than not, where this will just kind of get stuck and you gotta put a little bit extra to get it around this edge. But overall, if you're looking for something that kind of falls a bit in the middle, this bag is a really great option. Yet again, no water bottle holders on this. So the only thing is that if you do want to carry a water bottle, it is going to have to be in this main compartment area, similar to the Via. And if that's a deal breaker for you, then you might need to upgrade to the next version. So this is your Bellroy Classic. Next up is a Bellroy Transit Workpack. This bag is great as an everyday carry or travel bag for those who need a little extra organization and separated compartments. This is the heaviest of the three bags, coming in at 850 grams or 1.87 pounds. Now I'd say this is probably one of Bellroy's most popular bags. They do have a version 2 that's been upgraded from this one, but this is the original Transit. But what I do love about this bag is its separate organization compartments. Going around the bag, we've got this beautiful waterproof material. We've got sort of a similar strap system. I would say this feels a tad bit thinner, but it's still nice. Subtle branding here, and sort of similar back support that's kind of got this like gel type material. You don't see any like visible water bottle holders, but this bag does have these like little secret sneaky compartments. These are nice as far as like keeping the aesthetic of the bag super clean, but if you're fitting in maybe like a bigger type of bottle, you are a bit limited in this case to how big your bottle is going to be. So this is a pretty large size bottle, and I don't know if it's actually going to fit. or if it does, it's going to be a little bit more of a task to get in there. So yeah, you'll have to really kind of push it in. It does fit and it will zip up. It's just a little bit more of an effort to kind of get in there. And one thing to note, that when you do put a water bottle in here, it is going to eat up in your main compartment space. So this pocket is great, but I would say for medium size to small size bottles. And so you've got one of these pockets on this side. You've also got one of these pockets on the other side, which also has this little keychain clip in there. Similar to the Classic, we've got a front pocket, which is a lot deeper here. It's got a bit more organization actually on the inside of this. So inside here, we've got an additional kind of side pocket, and there is an additional thing to hold pens or pencils. So there are a couple additional pockets in the front side. Going on to the top, we've got our similar top pouch here, which is kind of the same on all three of these bags. Then again, for AirPods, sunglasses, quick items, this pocket is the best. A big difference of what this bag does versus the other two bags is that it keeps your laptop compartment separate from your storage compartment. So if we go on the back here, you know, we've got our dedicated laptop compartment and it is separated, it's safe and secure. This is a 15-inch laptop with a sleeve. This is gonna fit in, no problem. What also I love about this pocket is that it's got this additional sort of other little area here, which you can throw like maybe like a charger or some other sort of like little item that just kind of like folds back. So that's an additional little area there. And if we open up our main compartment here, this is your front additional compartment. It's got that similar front pocket here, sort of meshy type material in the front. Gracious amount of space for packing items, a much larger area for a tablet device. As mentioned before, if you do throw like a water bottle or something like that in here, this is the space that it's going to eat up. So it will eat up into this main storage compartment area. So overall, organization-wise, I love that you're able to have something a bit more separated. And if you have a few more items that you're carrying on your everyday, then you know this bag has got you covered. You got your top loop handle area. This is kind of somewhere in between the Via, which is a bit shallow, and the Classic, which is kind of a really big loop. This is still a really great handle. It's snug, materials feel really great on it. It feels secure. So with a bag like this, because you can pack a lot more materials in it, I do wish that there was a kind of like a sternum strap, just because it is a little bit more of a heavier bag. So that's pretty much it. Really great materials overall, and that is the Bellroy Transit Backpack. So with all that said, who are these bags for? If you are more of a minimalist and want something super light, then the Via backpack will do the job. Just keep in mind, you'll be limited with some organization features like a lack of a water bottle holder. But if you have a 16-inch laptop or lower without a sleeve and need a compact bag for short commutes like working from a coffee shop, then the Via will work perfectly for that. If you want something that's a little bit more of an all-rounder, casual type bag with a few more organization pockets, then the Classic is a solid choice. It has more of a relaxed shape and design that works in almost any setting, from work to weekend hikes. Then again, the only thing I'd have against this bag is the lack of a water bottle holder, but it is a beautiful, well-crafted bag. Lastly, if you're looking for a backpack that leans more towards solid organization, style, and everyday functionality, the Transit Workpack First Edition is an excellent choice for work, travel, and daily commuting. Overall, this bag has a lot more versatile storage solutions, including a separate laptop compartment, multiple internal and side pockets, and a spacious main compartment for daily essentials. While it remains relatively light at 850 grams or 1.87 pounds, it can start to feel a bit heavy on your shoulders when fully packed out without any sort of additional support like a sternum strap. So keep that in mind if you're loading this bag up for long commutes or travel. So that's pretty much it regarding the comparisons on the Bellroy Via, Classic, and Transit work bags. Hopefully this video was helpful if you happen to be in the market for any of these three bags. I hadn't seen a lot of videos online comparing the differences on these three, so if you guys had any other comments or thoughts about these bags or any other ones, feel free to leave a comment down below. If this video is helpful or informative in any way, if you could like or subscribe, that'd be super helpful. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.